Hi, I'm Matt Cole, welcome to the Hub Show, and in this episode we're going to be discussing the most important mountain biking component, post-ride snacks, tyre choices, water on your ride, and a whole lot more. Let's get stuck in. The first question we asked you lovely YouTube subscribers, do you take water with you on a ride? And the options were water bottle attached to the bike, hydration pack, I don't need water, other, comment and let us know. This is what you're doing. 56% of you are taking a water bottle attached to the bike. 32% of you are taking a hydration pack. 7% of you do not need water. Brave souls. And 5% of you are doing something else. Okay, let's get stuck in and see what you said. Let's start with me first though. I've got a random mix of things that I do. I've got a hydration pack, but I do not fill the bladder. I put a water bottle within the hydration pack. And then, yeah, it's a bit weird. And then I've got another bike where I've got a water bottle holder on it, and then the water bottle goes on that. On a road bike, it's always a water bottle on the bike. Let's see what you're saying. Mark C. Oz says, water bottle on the bike for short rides, hydration pack for longer rides, both for those really long days. Oh, both. God, double up for the really long days. Cheers, Mark. Jonathan MTBS says, I tried to make a DIY hydration pack once. Didn't work out too well. How did that go? Some sort of like Tesco bag in a backpack. Luca Smith says, I dirt jump most of the time, so I have a backpack with a water bottle and pads, but otherwise a hydration pack. Andrew Flanders says hydration pack equals crash cushion. I like that one. Elliot Rishom says, I always take a water bottle in my backpack, which I always forget in the car. Oh, Elliot. John David Goes says, always a hydration pack. Everything is always in my pack, ready for a ride. Just add water. Bottles on my frame always get nasty. That's a good point. Now, a lot of people keep their hydration bladder in the freezer in between rides to keep the bacteria away. What are you doing? Let us know. And to finish this one off, Ashford MTB says, depends how long I'm out for and how much effort I plan to put in the ride. Cheers, Ashford. Question 2. How often do you replace your tyres? And this is what you told us. We had 1,800 votes on this bad boy. The options were, as soon as they're worn thin, seasonally, and every time I get a flat. 86% of you are changing your tyres as soon as they're worn thin. 10% seasonally, and 4% every time I get a flat. Let's see what you're saying. Chug MTB Novice, thanks for getting involved again, Chug. Chug says, I run them till they're slick. More fun when you're sliding all over the place. Love that, Chug. James says, when they're well and truly worn out, front back swap is a good money saver as well. Good tip. Ka-ching. Some sort of money noise there. Katrin says, when I have enough money to and they're very worn. I need to change mine now, Katrin. What do you want to change for, Katrin? What sort of tyres do you need? Trail Pimp says, I ride every day, so every 4 to 6 months for me. I use inserts front and rear and plenty of sealants so I do not really get flats. Nice, Trail Pimp. Riding every day. Love that. Alston Bosco says, if I can poke my finger through, then I replace my tyres. Sarah Williams says, just put some Magic Marys on. They are awesome. Nice. There's a lot of love for Magic Marys out there. Hunter Johnson, I honestly don't replace my tyres soon enough. Lol. Lol's going on. Johnny Snakes. Johnny's getting involved. Love that, Johnny. Front gets a mud tyre put on when it's been really wet for ages. But other than that, I change them when I've worn them out. And Ivan says, I've had my bike for a little over a year now. What kind of bike is it, Ivan? And rode the back tyre till it didn't feel safe. Lol emoji. But just got some fresh Maxes set up tubeless. Love that. Cheers, Ivan. On to the next question, which is, would you rather never get a puncture ever again or never have it rain on your ride? Okay, 71% of you said never get a puncture ever again. 29% of you never have it rain on your ride. I think I would choose never get a puncture again. There's nothing quite so annoying than punctures. This is what you said though. Kevin O'Keefe says punctures can end your day, rain won't, unless it's biblical Old Testament type rain. Peter Zelenka says, my favourite riding condition is when it rains. MTB for Life says, I sometimes like when it rains. I'm not sure that was part of the question. Vincent says, I got cush cores on and punctures are the last thing I'm worried about. How did you find fitting the cush cores, Vincent? Let us know. Dudink10 says, I never get flats. So, Trail Pimp, I live in an area that's dry and I hate riding in the rain. I never get flat either, thanks to my nuke-proof inserts. Yes, Trail Pimp. And George Liston says, tubeless, so only really lose some air now and again from corners. Nice one, George. Marching again, rain and mud from time to time is good. Puncture always ruins the day. Chug MTV Novice says, I love riding in the rain. Thumbs up. Yes, Chug. Oh, this was a controversial one. What is your post-ride snack? These are the options. Biscuits, energy bar, burger, fruit, other. Comment and let us know. Okay, I'm surprised at this one. 32% of you said burger. 24% of you other. 18% of you energy bar, 13% of you biscuits, and 13% of you fruit. I reckon my favourite post-ride snack is beans on toast with cheese grated on top with some lovely hot sauce. Let's see what you're saying. Seth says, I raid the cabinet for whatever is in there. Don't find anything good, so I eat a sandwich. Nothing wrong with a sandwich, Seth. Douglas says beer, without question, is the ultimate recovery drink. Ooh, Douglas loves a beer. Just the Biker says Big Mac fries and an extra large McShake. Jonathan MTBS says, look in the fridge with high expectations, find nothing, close the fridge, lower my expectations, and settle on a half-eaten yogurt. Close the fridge. God, that sounds depressing. Isaac Williams, Burger King, after Jake's Rocks. Burger King. Never taken to Burger King. Reed Saint Laurent, you're someone who's taking their nutrition seriously. Usually a pasta dish with protein, spaghetti and meat sauce or chicken parm. Nice. Ivan says, as we speak, it's 5:17 a.m. in Southern California, so after my ride, I'll be having a good omelette or breakfast sandwich. Definitely no biscuits here. We've got an athlete in Ivan. And to finish this one off, Aaron Charles says, homemade granola, my wife loves me. Is that because she's making the granola or you're making the granola and she loves it? Anyway, on to the next one. And the final question was, what is the most important mountain biking component? Think, ponder emoji. Here are the options. Dropper post, drivetrain, fork, rear shock, other. 13% of you said dropper post, 26% of you said drivetrain, 52% of you said fork, 2% said rear shock, and 6% other. I think it's the dropper post. I think the dropper post has been a real game changer. Let's see what you've been saying. Chug MTB Novice, yes Chug, we need to get this guy a medal. The person sat on top, otherwise it's just an expensive mess of metal / carbon and rubber. 14 likes for that opinion. Benjamin says, give me a fully rigid single speed with disc brakes and I'll be fine. Okay. GMC isn't taking this seriously. Reflectors, definitely reflectors, and 28 people agree with him. Adam Lucas says brakes and tyres, that's all that mattered to me. Bill Johnson says, I'm going to say tyres because without decent tyres, you ain't going nowhere. James MTB 89, can't live without my dropper post. Bubba Gump, definitely tyres. Battle Pug says wheels. Darren Petty, the stem. Jim Smith says no drivetrain, no action. Henry Wenberg says a fork is important, even if it's hard. ML_AT says the distinctive part to a mountain bike is its suspension fork. Other parts are important to all bicycles in general. And to finish this one off, Costa says the frame is what makes the most difference. Put the same components on 2 different frames and those will be 2 different bikes. That's an interesting one. Cheers, Costa. There you go, that's another episode of The Hub Show. Thanks as ever for getting involved. If you want to answer some of the questions from today's show, just click the link in the description. And to get involved in next week's show, head to the community tab on this YouTube channel. Cheers, take it easy, and goodbye. And the final question. What is the most important? I think it's the drop a post. I think they've changed the game, babies.